Hello footballers, and welcome back to our channel where we delve deep into football and bring you the most exciting stories and hottest debates surrounding the beautiful game. The 2023 summer transfer window is so far the craziest in all of history. Clubs are splashing money left, right and centre to land their top targets, and with Saudi Arabia getting into the mix, things got even wilder. So today, we've decided to bring you the top 10 biggest transfers in world football. Not only that, we'll also help you understand what these new players will offer their new clubs. So make sure to watch right until the end of this video. It isn't all going to be about numbers. Number 10, Mason Mount. With just 1 year left on his Chelsea contract, Mason Mount decided not to renew his deal and leave his boyhood club despite Pochettino's attempts to persuade the player to stay. Both Liverpool and Arsenal showed interest in Mason Mount. However, it was Manchester United that signed the 2021 Champions League winner. Ten Hag's admiration for the English midfielder is not new. The Dutchman even wanted to sign the player during his Ajax days when Mount was on loan at Vitesse. The England international has a high work rate, can receive between the line and poses a significant threat from set pieces. He's also relentless in pressing, one of the main reasons the Dutch manager wanted him. Now that Ten Hag has got the 24-year-old, will Mason Mount be the answer to the Red Devils midfield? Number 9, Dominic Zaha. After 91 appearances for RB Leipzig, in which he scored 20 goals and registered 22 assists, it was time for Dominic Zaha to make the big move he was always destined to make. The 22-year-old was monitored by Newcastle, but it was Liverpool who triggered the £60 million release clause days before it expired. Zobo is a highly versatile player. He can play on both wings, as a central midfielder and even as a false nine. This will undoubtedly provide more options for Jurgen Klopp when setting up his team. He's also creative, offering new dynamics in Liverpool's attack with the player operating between the lines. With runners like Salah, Jota and Nunes playing alongside him, we expect the Hungarian to provide multiple assists this season. Number 8, Rasmus Haaland. Does Rasmus Haaland deserve the huge transfer fee Man United paid for his signature? That's a question we'll find the answer to once the Danish 20-year-old striker starts to feature regularly for the Red Devils. Manchester United were expected to go all out for a striker this season, especially after Cristiano Ronaldo's departure last season and the constant injuries of Anthony Martial. Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, Goncalo Ramos and other forwards were linked with a move to Old Trafford. However, Ten Hag had his heart on bringing Haaland. Rasmus is tall, strong and incredibly fast, all traits that Ten Hag wants his striker to have. He can also play with his back to goal, providing an outlet for United when opponents try to press them. But will he be the striker that United have always missed? We'll need a little bit of time to figure out the answer. Number 7, Kai Havertz. After Jorginho last winter, Mikel Arteta moved this window to capture the signature of the 24-year-old Kai Havertz, making him the 8th player to switch from Chelsea to their local rivals Arsenal. Despite scoring one of the most critical goals in Blues history, winning them the 2021 Champions League final, Havertz never fulfilled his potential at Chelsea, facilitating his move out of the club. Havertz was seen as Granit Xhaka's replacement at Arsenal. While deployed as a number 10 or a false 9 at Chelsea, he's now starting as a midfielder in Arteta's system. The German international's versatility, along with his intelligent movements between the lines, will surely add an extra source of threat to this title-challenging Arsenal side. But does that justify his price tag? We have to wait an entire season ahead to discover the answer. Number 6, Yosco Vardal. Surely Pep wouldn't splash the cash on another defender, right? Well, Guardiola's obsession with technical centre-backs has no end. Although he has the likes of Diaz, Akanji, Stones and Ake in his team, the Spaniard went on to spend a whopping £77 million for the Croatian 21-year-old. However, when you analyse the player's attributes, you'd understand why Pep was so eager to bring him in. Gvardiol is a great ball carrier with a highly accurate left foot. He can help break down low blocks and is also a transitional monster that can limit counter-attacking threats. He's a left-footed Kyle Walker, not faster, but much more technical. That's us halfway through our list, and before we delve into the top 5, why don't you hit those like, subscribe and bell buttons? We want to make it big, just like these transfers. Number 5, Neymar. Of course, Saudi Arabia was always going to be involved in this list. They literally turned the transfer window upside down. First, they tried to lure Lionel Messi, then they pushed to sign Kylian Mbappe. However, both players turned down two lucrative offers to choose different career paths. But SPL clubs didn't give up and ended up bringing in one of the best players in the world in the last 10 years, Neymar Jr. It was clear that the Brazilian was willing to move out of PSG during the summer. Despite being linked with a return to Barcelona, Neymar signed for Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal. Although the transfer fee offered to PSG is not the highest on the list, the player's salary is just out of this world. The 31-year-old winger has reportedly agreed to a $300 million package record salary over 2 years. This could go up to $400 million in total based on add-ons and commercial deals. Yeah, Neymar's family is settled financially for generations to come. Number 4, Harry Kane. There's only one thing that Harry Kane is lacking: trophies. So, is there a better club to win your first trophy with than Bayern Munich? The 30-year-old forward was consistently linked with a move away from Spurs. However, such a deal was always made difficult by the club's chairman, Daniel Levy. He quite simply refused to imagine Tottenham playing without their iconic striker. However, with 1 year left on the player's contract, Levy finally submitted to Bayern's efforts and agreed to a £100 million total package for the player. Kane has already hit the ground running with Bayern, scoring his first goal and registering an assist on his Bundesliga debut against Werder Bremen. Will we finally see Kane lift his first trophy this season? Probably, but it's still got a long way to go. Number 3, Jude Bellingham. A total of £113 million, including add-ons for a 20-year-old. Don't worry, Real Madrid knows what they're doing because that is an absolute bargain. Jude Bellingham is already considered one of the best midfielders in the game. There's literally nothing that the Englishman can't do. He can recover the ball, progress it down the field, and he has the required technical ability and football IQ to make the correct decisions in the final third. His off-ball movement is also elite, providing an extra goal-scoring threat. He's also built like a monster compared to other players his age. At 20 years of age, Jude will undoubtedly become a Real Madrid fan favourite. And he also made a mark on his La Liga debut by scoring his first goal for the club against Atletico Bilbao. Number 2, Declan Rice. A move to Manchester United, a return to Chelsea, the new Citizens midfield star. No! Declan Rice has chosen to sign for the Gunners, making him the most expensive English player ever. This transfer highlights Arsenal's eagerness to become serious title challengers every season, and with City refusing to go into a bidding war, Mikel Arteta finally got his man for an initial £100 million club record transfer fee. Declan's development was there for everyone to see during his West Ham days. He's no longer a classic holding midfielder. Instead, he's now able to operate as a number 8 that can penetrate the central midfield areas thanks to his ball-carrying ability. The 24-year-old is also a physical specimen, able to provide the needed cover for Arsenal's fullbacks and midfielders thanks to his ability to cover wide spaces in seconds. Add to all this his relentless pressing and high IQ, he'll surely be a key weapon in Arteta's Arsenal. And yes, the pun was intended. Number 1, Moises Caicedo. While Arsenal and City didn't go into a bidding war for Rice, it was a totally different case between Liverpool and Chelsea for Moises Caicedo. Brighton kept on rejecting bid after bids from both Arsenal and Chelsea. Whilst the Gunners turned their focus to Declan Rice, the Blues never gave up their pursuit of the 21-year-old Ecuadorian. Whilst Chelsea negotiated with the Seagulls, Liverpool came out of nowhere with a £110 million bid that was immediately accepted by Brighton. The move was all but done, but in a sudden turn of events, Moises decided to snub the Reds, which opened the path for Chelsea to sign the player. With Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia, who Chelsea also managed to snatch from Liverpool, Caicedo will form a formidable young midfield trio. The Ecuadorian is arguably one of the best players in his position. He's press resilient thanks to his physical and technical attributes. He can drive the ball up the field due to his close control and is also brilliant at reading the pitch. If Pochettino manages to get this Chelsea side ticking, we're in for a wonderful Premier League season. And there you have it, guys. These are the biggest transfers so far in the 2023 summer window. We hope you enjoyed our video, and if you did, please hit those like and subscribe buttons for more content. And don't go anywhere just yet. Until next time.